What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a good day. I'm having a good day. Let's just dive into it with some more wrestling Reddit content. This comes from r/wrestling. This is from user jdiesel31, and he has the 5 harshest truths about Bayley. Now, you know what? I'm gonna cop this. Sorry, I'm gonna just steal this, and I'm gonna make this an ongoing series of just wrestlers. So I like it. So let's get into the 5 harshest truths about Bayley according to jdiesel31. She's the most underappreciated member of the 4 Horsewomen, despite being one of the most well-liked and reliable members of the WWE main roster. This is true. This I agree with. We know Sasha, we know Charlotte, we know Becky. They all have gotten their time to shine, but time and again, Bayley has been the most reliable. Bayley has been the one to call on. And yes, I truly do believe that she is underappreciated. She puts a consistently good work. She is one of the best women's wrestlers on the entire roster. She's better than a lot of people. Has great work and control of her character. I don't know what more do you want from her. She has always played second fiddle to her 4 Horsewomen sisters. He also says that her 2 moves, her 2 finishers, the Bayley to Belly and the Rose Plant, are among the worst finishing moves in the modern era. This I mostly agree with. I think the Rose Plant is just butt. It would have looked it would look better if she just did a regular headlock driver. But the Bayley to Belly fit the hugger gimmick. And in wrestling, you can make anything. A finisher and believable as long as you take it seriously. I mean, we're living in a world where Scotty 2 Hotty won matches with the Worm and Santino won matches with the Cobra. So the Bayley to Belly works, and I really like the Bayley to Belly because it's one of those finishes where in which you can hit it out of anywhere. You can hit it from the top rope, you can hit it when someone's running at you, you can hit it as a regular grapple. It's just a really good finisher. It sucks that it's just a regular move, but she won match with the Rose Plant, much different. He also says her 380-day reign as SmackDown Women's Champion during the pandemic era wasn't as nearly as dominant as some fans remember because she used Sasha to ensure the lengthy reign. I disagree with this. It was a dominant reign, and I think what he's truly doing is downplaying Sasha and, to a greater extent, Bayley's importance during the pandemic era of wrestling. There are 3 MVPs during the pandemic era: Asuka, Drew McIntyre, and Bayley. Bayley had a 380-day reign as champion. And yes, you're going to use your friend, your tag team partner, to ensure that you held on to the championship. And it also gave us the will they won't they break up feud between Sasha and Bayley. Number 4, she's the only 4 Horsewoman that has never had a true WrestleMania moment like the other 3. And yes. And you're going to say, well, doesn't she have wins at WrestleMania? Yeah, Bayley has 2 wins at WrestleMania. Bayley has 2 wins at WrestleMania. She won at WrestleMania 33 when she won a fatal 4-way elimination match that also featured Charlotte, Nia, and Sasha. And then she won at WrestleMania 36, which was the pandemic, where she won a 5-way elimination match where she defeated, let me get this straight, she defeated, I can't top of my head. I'm not tripping, right? Folks, yeah, she defeated Sasha, Lacey Evans, Naomi, and Tamina. That match went 20 minutes. So Bayley has the wins at WrestleMania, but she doesn't have the moments. Sasha may not have many wins. I don't think Sasha even has a win at WrestleMania, but she got that moment versus Bianca Belair. We know about Becky's, and we damn sure know about Charlotte's because they always put Charlotte into WrestleMania moments because, you know, it's Charlotte. She always gets whatever. But Bayley has yet to receive love. Bayley has yet to receive her accolades at WrestleMania, her shining achievement, her grand achievement at WrestleMania. So at some point, Bayley has to get that time to shine at WrestleMania. She has to get that moment. And number 5, the feud with Alexa Bliss in 2017 is the worst feud of her entire career because that feud pretty much killed the Hugger Bayley gimmick. Yes, the feud with Alexa Bliss is absolutely atrocious. Now, y'all know me. I don't like Alexa Bliss unless she's doing the spooky stuff, the Bray Wyatt stuff. That's the only time I've ever cared about Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is not my cup of tea. And they essentially elevated her over Bayley. And it just killed the Hugger gimmick. Bayley had to reinvent herself at that point. Remember, Bayley, This Is Your Life? One of the worst segments in the history of professional wrestling. And we did that to the detriment of her. So now she had to leave and reinvent herself. And we get what we have now. I don't even know what you can call this version of Bayley, but it's working. And we're leading it to her becoming a babyface again. I don't want to look back on the Alexa Bliss feud at all. I just don't. So let's see what some of the people on Reddit says. So we got Snoo Macaroons 1942 who says, if she just kept her hugger gimmick, you'd call her stale like Belair, referring to Bianca. Truth is that she's proven to be an effective, Weasley annoying heel that people actually boo, with the exception of the UK crowd because they love her. Yes, he's correct. When you can reinvent yourself and still get over, you've done something right. And yes, she would have gotten stale. But I also think the hugger gimmick could have went much, much further and grew much, much more. But again, that feud with Alexa Bliss killed her. Jay Diesel is replying to someone saying that, well, she has a WrestleMania moment with her 2 matches. He goes, no. And he's getting down with us. He said, no. She should have beaten Charlotte at WrestleMania 33. Now, look. At WrestleMania 33, it should have been, as much as I dislike Charlotte Flair, it should have been Bayley versus Charlotte. And it killed any type of momentum that she had. Fumpus Part says, no idea why you're being downvoted for this. They massively botched her run towards WrestleMania 33, which should have involved her chasing the title and eventually winning it against Charlotte. Not becoming champ, but ending that Charlotte is unbeaten on pay-per-view thing that they built for ages, but then just threw away for no obvious reason. Terrible booking. Yes, it was terrible booking. You got to remember, Bayley was champion going into that match, so she retained. And Charlotte was just dominant at that point. It was just booked terribly by the WWE. Wise_temperature 322 says, I think Bayley saved the pandemic era by her interactions with Michael Cole. It opened up and used the no crowd quiet to enhance the match. I think that loosened others up and pushed others to be more creative. Yes, the feud with Michael Cole is everything, and it still rings true today because she still hates Michael Cole. But it was beautiful. It was also like the New Day constantly throwing their jackets at Corey Graves. The pandemic era, I'm gonna always look back on the pandemic era as being something to remember fondly. Flamboyant Dude says, nah, bro, she carried the whole SmackDown during the early pandemic. Don't disrespect that. True. And Arcade Kingpin says, she sure did. Her feud with Michael Cole during that time was the reason I was tuning in. Also, it was the only live TV during that time. It was just good stuff. And the Many-Faced God says, I think you're underselling just how good Bayley was during the pandemic. You don't need to be booked like Gunther to be a dominant champion. Bayley was out wrestling a lot of her peers during this period, and her character work was top notch. Yes. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. See, real G's know that one thing. Bayley is awesome. Bayley is one of, if not my favorite women's wrestler in the WWE right now. She is just an amazing character, an amazing wrestler inside and out. Bayley is awesome. It's that simple. So those are the 5 harshest truths about Bayley. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to check out the High Res Wrestling Podcast every single Saturday, and the socials, of course. Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, the 215 on Twitter, Charismatic Creations52 on Patreon. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the video that's on your screen. I will see you when I see you. Come back for the Royal Rumble preview.